What's going on, guys? It's me, Orange, here today with another tutorial for you guys. So many of you guys wanted tutorials. I haven't been uploading for a while, which I am very sorry, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. By the way, this tutorial is a suggested tutorial. If you would like to suggest a tutorial, go ahead and comment down below, or join the Discord, and you can submit a suggestion right here like everyone else. So today we're going to be doing a shadow clone tutorial. So the features of this tutorial is the cloning, the dust effect, and the following mechanism. Alright, so to get started, what you want to do is get your dust effect. So this is what's gonna happen when you're cloning the character. So so just insert a random part. Doesn't matter what size, to be honest, but I would say just make it a square. Right, insert a particle emitter. Now if you don't know how to do that, select your part, and if it is selected, it should have a blue outline, and press the plus button, and then you can search objects, type PA, and you'll find the particle emitter. Alright guys, this tutorial will take a while, just a warning, alright, because we're going to do this step by step so none of you mess up. And please, if you need to, take breaks. Alright, now you want to open up your toolbox. If you don't have toolbox, you can go to the home or model tab. Nope, never mind, only the home tab, but press toolbox. And then you want to just go to decals and search, I would say dust. And just find yourself a good decal. If you can't find it, you can find yourself, so I would look for something that is similar, cloud. And I will just add like a cloud particle to the end. This way it's easier. So let's say I wanted to use this one. Right, I searched up cloud particle, I got my decal. Now you may notice that when you're moving your mouse, it'll go in different parts. Just go ahead and put it on your own part. Right, this way you'll find particle right here. Right, now look at the texture. Right, so click on the particle, select the texture. Right, Control C. Right, copy that URL, and then you can delete it. And then what you want to do is go back to the particle emitter, go to texture, Control V, and as you can see, it should just change. Now what you want to do is change the lifetime and the speed. Right, so let's say I want to speed of 0, speed of 1, rate of 5. Now this is all up to you and how you want it. I would like it if it could explode, honestly. Let's go with 180. So 180 should make sure that it shouldn't go down here. Alright, if I change this to 0, what would happen? Alright, it starts going downwards. And yeah, so all you really gotta do is learn how to manipulate the particle emitter. So just changing the properties to your likings, and yeah, that's really all you need to do. I could make it so that it fades out. So if you want a fading out effect, you would go to transparency, right? Click on it, and then you see these 3 dots. You want to click on that, and what you want to do is move the mouse all the way to the right and move this all the way up, and then just close it. Right? As you can see, it'll fade away. Light emission, you can put that to 0.5, 0.5. The size you can manipulate as well if you want it like large at the end, small to begin with, or you could do the opposite. So say you want big to small, you do this, right? And you should have big to small, right? And let's say we wanted short lifetime but fast. Alright, now we get a more clear look on what's going on. And all we gotta do now is change, let's see here. I mean, we could change this even faster, you know? It starts going all over the place. Right. I would say 2.5 is a bit. Now, if you want to copy mine, I guess you can. Alright, so just change your part. So select your part and change the transparency to 1. Right, this way you can see the particle better. And there is your particle. And basically the effects, this is how the effects gonna look, right? You're gonna enable it, and disable it. Now that was actually slow. There's only 2 particles that comes out, so I'm guessing the rate has to be changed. Where is enable? Right there, right. So I think the rate should be at 10. Should be at 360 degrees. Alright, I'll change the rate to 15. Alright, that's good enough. So if you want to copy mine, all you gotta do is go to particle emitter and go ahead and copy it. So light emission 0.5, light influence 0.5, size. This is how it looks like for me. I start at 2. Let's go down. I start at 2. Right, the value's 2 to 0. Right, texture is the same one. You can change the texture. Transparency is 0 to 1. Fading out, and these you can leave default until you get to emission. Lifetime is 1, rate 15, rotation 0. If you want, you can add like a 360 rotation in there. Right, and then 2.5 speed and spread angle of 360 and 360. Hopefully you guys got that down. You can always pause the video. Alright, moving on. Now that we got our particle emitter effect, we're gonna enable it. Alright, and we're gonna enable it, and what we're gonna do is keep the part. Actually, we're gonna keep this part. Right, this part seems pretty friendly. We're gonna keep it. Alright, so you're gonna disable it. Go to the part. Call it clone effect. Alright, make sure it's exactly what I type. Capital C and capital E. Next, what you want to do is I'm gonna change my size specifically to 313. Alright, I just feel like it. Alright, and then what you want to do is go all the way up. Right, and then you want to change the can collide to false, anchored to true. Right, behavior, anchored true, can collide false. This is in properties. If you don't have these tabs open, go to view, and there are your tabs right there. Alright, now we got this. Alright, so what we're gonna do is take the clone effect and move it to replicated storage. Boom. Right. Here, I'm gonna just delete all this stuff. Don't worry about any. Alright, so in replicated storage, you should have clone effect. And then in server script service, insert a script and call this ShadowClone service. This one doesn't really matter what you call it. And add a local script to the starter characters. Alright. And after, alright, I was just checking if it was still recording. Alright, so now insert a local script, and what you want to do is call it anything you really want. I would say ShadowClone. Alright, this is a ShadowClone. So we're gonna start off with our basic variables, local player, because local character, put the script parent local, UIS, game GetService user input, local replicated storage equals game GetService replicated, and then our settings, local key equals key. Alright, that's our cloning key, and then we would have a debounce, right, to prevent spam, and yeah, that's really about it. So now that we got all this down, what you want to do is go back to replicated storage, press the plus button, put in RE, and press remote event. Alright, you want a remote event in here. Now you can name it if you want. Let's just call this shadow event. Alright, and yeah, so what we're gonna do is first we want to detect input from the player. Alright, this line here, the input began, input is typing. Oh, I haven't coded in a while, so input.key code, you can see in the key code key, and then if not is typing, then alright, so this is our event. Alright, so user input service, if there is an input, any input, it will start running. If you are typing or like doing something on top of a GUI interface, then it won't run. If so this here just is basically a statement that would check, and here this here is going to check what key we pressed. So if the key is equal to the key that we placed here, then we start initiating what we want, right? And actually what we're gonna do is add a debounce false, true, wait 5 with 2, and what we're gonna do is so what we're gonna do now, here I'll just scroll in for you guys. So what we're gonna do now is use the shadow event, so ReplicatedStorage.ShadowEvent fire server, boom, right there, beautiful. Alright, and that's really it for the shadow client. Now on the server you want replicated storage, and probably the remote event too, so local shadow event equals replicated shadow event dot on server event connect. Always use a capital C, please. Connect function and player. Alright, it automatically gives us the player, the person, the client who sent us the signal on the server. Now here's where it comes in great. So we're gonna add a function, right? Function is great. So local function remove clone, boom. Right, so what we're gonna do is have the plr.Name. player. Alright, so local clone equals workspace. Okay, so actually, if workspace FindFirstChild plr.Name FindFirstChild plr.Name. Alright, we're not going to delete these. Plr.Name, then plr.Name clone, then local clone equals workspace dot or plr.Name clone and clone destroy. There we go. Alright, and then we're gonna have a function, just call it CloneCharacter. Local char equals plr.character or plr.character added wait. And what we're gonna do is character dot. Alright, I need to check real quick. Archivable. Character dot archivable equals true, and local clone equals character clone. Clone dot clone dot name equals player.name clone and clone dot parent equals workspace. And oh yes, one more thing, we gotta set the C frame as well. Local clone dot clone set primary part C frame. Actually, we'll just go with character dot times C frame dot new 0, 0, -5. Now what this does, so we cloned it, alright? We cloned it, we gave it a name, and then we gotta set it to a position. So I want it to spawn right next to me, so this would make it spawn next to me. And then I'll parent it to workspace so we all can see it. Alright. Very simple. Alright, very simple concept. And then what we're gonna do is add a variable right here, call it local CloneLife equals say 20 seconds. Alright, this is how long the clone's gonna be alive. Alright, unless he's killed manually, then that would be something else. So what we're gonna do is remove clone. So first we're gonna remove any clones and then clone. Alright, so yeah, the process is pretty confusing. Now you want to move CloneLife, move it up to here. Right? And what we're gonna do is actually add something right here. We're gonna make the clone follow the character. So technically the clone, while true do, so you could give it, the clone, a minute in terms of life, so 60 seconds. So while true do, right, while true do, if character, if not clone, so if clone is nil, not clone, then right, else if not, actually if not clone, alright, so local current clone equals 0, right? So if not clone and current clone equals 0, 0, and current clone, actually, or current clone is equal to CloneLife. Current clone is equal to CloneLife. Then Okay, so what we're gonna do here is go down here, set current clone to 0, so it's a reset. Right, actually what would happen is we would, okay, so actually we're gonna move this. So I'm doing all of this from scratch, so please just don't mind me. I need to like yeah, just do this from scratch. Then, and so basically we would remove the clone if it's hit its limit, and else if else what we're gonna do is clone.humanoid move to, now we're gonna have to add a wait in here, so then else wait. Alright, let's just wait 1. Alright, 0.5 actually, and clone and current clone equals current clone plus 0.5. 0.25, and eventually it'll reach CloneLife. And so now that we got that, we need to, we're gonna have to add a wait here. Alright, and let's see, we're gonna have to move to, I believe move to is a vector 3 value, meaning that I would move the two characters humanoid root position plus vector 3.new 005 -5. Now this is only an assumption that it will work. We still have to test it and everything. So if this does not work, obviously we come back and fix everything. So let's go ahead and test this out actually. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and test it out. Alright, so we're gonna press B, and oh, there's our clone. Let's see if it follows us. Oh, okay, looking good, looking good. Looks like there's nothing wrong. Alright, follow me, mister. I think everything's good. He's following me, that's for sure. So, I think that's actually great. That was a quick success right there. Let me get this boy out. Let me just get this boy. Let me just copy that. Alright. If I press B again, oh yes, so he does get recloned. Alright, so let's throw in the effect actually. And actually, we're gonna, so you see this animate script? Hold on. I need to test one more thing. So again, this is all from scratch. You just gotta have the basic knowledge to do this. So let's say, okay, it actually has the anime script, and let's actually go ahead, insert a script. Now you don't have to do this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Do not worry at all. Do not worry at all. All right. Do not worry at all. I'm just questioning the animation. Really, I'm just questioning the animation here. Oh shoot, what the hell? Okay, the script is supposed to. Why is the content being deleted? Alright, we're not gonna deal with animation. I just told you that it would follow you. Alright, that's good. That's good though. Alright, looks like everything I'm doing is correct so far. So what we're gonna do next is, let's see here. Yes, the effect. Alright, so before cloning, what we're gonna do is local proof equals ReplicatedStorage.Clone effect clone. Alright, proof.cFrame equals character.humanoid group part.cframe, poof.parent workspace, poof.particle emitter. Let me just check real quick. Labeled true, and Debris. Alright, game GetService Debris. Add item. Proof. Let's say 25 seconds. Alright. And there we have it. Poof. There we go. Poof. Follow me, little fella. Alright. There we go. Good fella. That's right. Got my clone in me. There we go. Another one. Come on, follow me. There we go. Yes. Let's get it. Alright. This is perfect. It's working better than I expected. Alright. So that was a first try. Alright. So we're gonna look for animate script. There's this animate script. I believe it's. Why is it always a local script? I have a feeling that I'm trying to fix the animation here because I know that something is wrong with it. Let's do this from scratch. Alright, let's do this all the way from scratch. I know exactly how to do this. Alright, so what you want to do, press play. Alright, go to workspace, go to black, orange, or whatever your character is called. Go find the animate script, right click, copy. Alright, you want to copy it. Then stop, go to workspace, Control V, you should have the animate script. Go to workspace again, enter a script, call it animate as well. And what you want to do is go here, right? You see all these items, select them all, right? Control C, Control V, and it might look like this, that's fine. Alright, just paste it in, and then go to animate, Control C, and go to this animate, Control V. And what you want to do is put the animate into replicated storage, delete the local one. The animate one should only be a script alone. And what we're going to do is edit our ChannelClone server, go here, and what we're going to do is, so we're actually going to clone the script. So local clone animation equals replicated storage.animate clone. Right, and clone animation dot parent equals clone, and just draw a line. Let me just paste this down here. There we go. And it is enabled, and if we play it, boom, there we go. He is now animated. That is great. Would you look at that? Look at that. Look at that. Alright, that is it for our tutorial.